I'm gonna give you guys a first look at what this looks like overall in the flesh. What's up guys? Today is mad exciting. The Dualsense Edge has just landed and we're about to take our first look at it. Let's go. Let's get it. This feels like a big moment.
Sheesh, bring a resurgence.
It's here, guys. There are some differences with the packaging on its own, guys. As I said, it's quite a heavy, dense box, which makes sense. There's quite a lot packed into this box. And then there's little hints as to how special this is. So if you have a look, the name Dualsense Edge, it's been finished in like a silvery foil kind of material. It's quite shiny, but there's little hints that what is inside here is mad special. Some nice hints, some snapshots. You've got your features and what everything the box contains in here. You ready? Can I open this?
Get in there.
I kind of don't want to cut at this box. I want to like...
Jay, I think you must be the worst person to give a Christmas gift to.
I am actually quite horrible to give
What's a Christmas morning like when you open the presents?
long and arduous. But it's out of respect to the rapper, you know? I don't want to ruin all your hard work.
So what would you say is your average Christmas wrapper opening time?
I don't know, I don't get that many presents, so it's kind of hard. But it depends how big it is as well.
If you have a present the size of that, how long will it take you to open a present?
A good 5 minutes. Because I'm actually like a bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie to you, but... There's a bunch of boxes here. Guys, I also don't know what it is, but when there's a bunch of boxes, it makes it feel even more special, you know? Let's see, you need to... That's good. Oh, hectic. Okay, we've got this. As you can see, it's a nice clean white box inside of the initial box. Got your PlayStation icon there. Yeah, we've got some manuals in here. Let me just have a look. Yeah, you've got all the stuff you need. You've got Dualsense Edge, instruction manual, key goods, PlayStation 5 warranty. Obviously, both of these key goods, but you've got all of these in this box. Everything is packaged quite nicely. It's quite compact considering how much is in the box. Let's just count down. We've had 3 boxes so far, so this thing is very secure. Obviously, to ensure the safety of what's inside. 3, 2, 1. This actually feels sick. Like working with the images, seeing everything the way it's been displayed on the net and everything up until now. Like it looks cool, it looks pretty sick, but once you have it in your hands, like it feels solid. It feels like, as you can see, the little...
What's that made of? Is it like the controller material?
It feels like it. It feels like it. It feels like it's made from the same...
The icons is on there.
Hey?
Is the icons on there, is it textured or is it just flat?
No. Oh, so we've got the icons here at the back, the PlayStation icons. Not as it is on the controllers, but it's got, just to give you hints at what's inside. And you've obviously got the PlayStation logo on the front. This is finished in a glossy sort of finish. The rest of this is matte. It really does feel like it's the same material that the actual controller is made from. And this is just a little standout in its little glossy finish. The zips have the PlayStation icon on as well. I don't know what's on the back. Yep, double-sided PlayStation icon. Nice smooth zip, no none of that. Oh, sick. All of this is biodegradable as well, but it's obviously everything that you see is packaged and designed for a purpose. You know, everything has purpose here. So as you can see, it's got these little stoppers, for lack of a better word, and when you close it, it's to ensure that nothing touches or, you know, pulls at the joysticks. What do you want to take out first? You're gonna do piece by piece and then the controller? Okay, I'm gonna start at the top. I'm gonna take out this. So you've got your cable here. Very nice material, very premium feeling, braided. Got USB to USB-C. I'm gonna give you guys a first look at what this looks like overall in the flesh. So let's just remove that. Just take a moment. Take a moment. I don't know if you can see that. This is insane. Weight-wise, so just for argument's sake, I've got an existing Dualsense 5 here. And weight-wise, they feel pretty much the same weight, same sort of shape, obviously same size, but there's little bits and pieces. So as you can see, like this is a lot brighter than this in terms of the color, the tone. So let's move this over. Obviously you've got your black back buttons, everything. There's little differences, subtle differences, but this looks very bright in contrast to this. This, by contrast, obviously looks very dull. It's just still amazing, but this just looks like new and shiny. But you've got little differences, like I said, the buttons. So look at the coloring of the buttons. You've got this section here where the analogs live. On here it's like a matte, nice finish, but this has a really shiny but still premium feeling finish. It's a gloss black finish. So on the actual trackpad, you've got all the PlayStation icons that live on here. And if you look at it in the light, this is so sick. So it's got a matte finish, but the actual icons are finished in gloss. Each of these little icons are finished in gloss. It's the same sort of gloss as on here. So as you look at it in the light, like you just see the icons like shimmering and glowing. That's pretty cool. It's these little details that just make this so insane. And now that I'm looking at the back, it's the same with the triggers. So on this, as you can see, the triggers are, matte finish, very nice. You've got your R2, L2 and R2. On here, you've got the same, so your L2 and R2 designations, but at the bottom of the triggers where you would actually handle them, it's also got this, the PlayStation icons.
How's the feel of the buttons? Does it feel any different to?
It feels about the same in terms of, the triggers also feel the same. Obviously this is as it is boxed. You can obviously customize as you wish, but everything at, initially sort of feels the same.
So if you're playing with a Dualsense and you move to that, it wouldn't be like a big...
It's not a massive transition. Obviously here you've got a lot more that you can use to perfect your gaming. But everything, as I've said, is very familiar. It's not like you're going to have to relearn a new language or anything like that. It's very familiar. You can do an efficient switch over from the normal Dualsense 5 to the Dualsense Edge. As I said, weight, size, shape, everything is, it feels like home. Okay. Oh, and these guys, these are insane. It's quite hefty as well for something this small. Same with these. Obviously these are a bit thicker, they're a bit smaller, but they're quite a lot thicker. So the weight behind these is quite substantial. You've got your caps. I feel like I'm taking long, but I'm trying to savor the moment, guys. And you've got this bad boy, your locking mechanism. So this as well it feels like the same material. But yeah, this is obviously to lock in your charging cable. I think that's that, eh? Just make sure. So obviously, if you guys want to see, this is what the actual case looks like inside. Right down to the netting, guys. Like this, so this is where the cable was stored at the top. And this netting, just it doesn't, nothing here feels like any expense was spared, like it's everything is just designed as it should be. And even this is, I think most people would do like a light, like foil, not foil, like a foamy kind of vibe. And this is like a rubber template, for lack of a better word, but to hold everything, to house everything, to make sure that everything has its own place. It's got like a very rubberized feeling. So obviously, peace of mind knowing that none of this is going to fall out if you're carrying it somewhere or whatever. Everything is going to stay put as you'd expect it to. But this is how the controller was sitting in the case. This is how it's designed to sit. If you have a look at the back, so this little compartment, and I think it's held on by Velcro. If I'm not mistaken. Wait, it sounds or feels like Velcro. Yeah. So you've got a little flap here. And what happens is you are then able to keep it in its case and still charge it. So let's say you're on your way somewhere, or you have a power bank or whatever it is, and you wanna charge your controller.
On your way to a tournament.
Yes, of course, because that's where you'd use this. This is
controlling this in the car while you're reading
100%.
I think this is when this would come into its own, the lock mechanism. Because then it wouldn't, within your bag, it wouldn't.
That makes sense. But yeah, like little features like this, guys, the thought that goes into that, you know? And even the Velcro, it's not that like cheapish Velcro that looks like it's gonna fray over time and then these are gonna be a bit mucky and everything. Like it's premium. It's super premium feeling. I think that's the word of the day today, is premium. Like everything just feels expensive and, you know, high end. That's obviously the first handling of the new Dualsense Edge. Obviously you've got a better look or a better idea of what it looks and feels like. Yeah, we will be making a video with all the technical specs, everything that this does involve for the actual gaming experience. So make sure you turn on notifications and subscribe for that video, because that will be coming to you very soon. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. It was pretty exciting for me. Yeah, it feels like the dawn of a new age in gaming.